Sobrang dami nag-request sa akin, i-review natin tong device na ito. And I know na it's super duper popular. This is the Lenovo Legion Y700 5th generation. Umabot na siya na 5th generation na and ang daming gamers na ito ang tinatangkilik dahil sa kanyang specs, overprice ratio, sobrang okay na okay itong device na ito. So hindi ko na patagalin, unbox natin after this quick intro. So, very simple lang ang box ng Legion Y700 5th Gen. So, color black ang kanyang box. Just a quick word of warning, this is a China ROM phone and AI-centric siya this time around. Buksan natin. Ito yung tablet mismo. Mamaya ka na. Inside, we have the charging cable, C2C. Meron tayong quick start guide, warranty card, 68 watts na fast charging brick. First time ako nakakita ng 68. Sana ng +1 na lang siya no, para maging 69.
What?
Eh, meron din tayo SIM ejector pin. So, hindi na natin patagalin. Saan na natin siya? Color white variant ang kinuha natin para maganda tingnan. O ha? Mga iba kadalasan gusto nila color black. Pero I think itong white niya, maganda. Just look at yung kanyang color, no? Sobrang nice, sobrang sleek yung kanyang pagka-white. Siguro if you're one of my followers, alam nyo, I'm not a fan ng color white. Pero itong color na ito, seems to me pretty nice, solid. Ang linis tingnan talaga. Na itong Lenovo Legion Y700, it comes in two variant. Ang kanyang 12256 is priced at 34,500 pesos. And ang kanyang 16512 is priced at 41,800 pesos. Nabili ko to kay UKDB Gadget and I'll pop the link on the description box below or dyan lang sa YouTube shopping link para makuha nito ng legit at walang scam. Now, pag-usapan natin right now ang kanyang design. We have a really nice na white finish. Pakita natin, no, yung Legion na word dito is naka-engrave. Pag sinalat mo, hindi siya flat, no? Nakalubog yung mga letters ng Legion. And it looks really nice and sleek. And nandito yung Lenovo na logo. It has a aluminum back, aluminum side frames. Glass naman ang kanyang harap, though I'm not quite sure kung anong klaseng glass ang meron niya. Meron pa siyang expansion dito sa side. If you're running out of storage, you can always use this one. Pwede ka pa mag-expand ng up to 1 terabyte na storage. Maganda yung kanyang pa-RGB LED dito sa likod, oh. Tingnan nyo guys. I like yung kanyang color. Hindi siya sobrang tingkad na RGB, pero it looks very subtle lang na color, pero ang ganda lang sa mata. Hindi siya sobrang agaw tingin, no? Pero pag tinignan mo, medyo there's a mix of baby pink, baby blue, baby yellow. Yung ano lang, parang pastel colors ang datingan niya. I like it. Kasi yung mga conventional, normally mga darker tone, pero ito, soft tone lang siya. We have the speakers dito sa ibabaw and we have the speakers dito sa ilalim. And of course, yung kanyang charging port meron dito sa ilalim. And good news, meron dito sa sides. So meaning if you're playing like this na naka-bypass charging, hindi dito nakalawit ang iyong kable. For me, sobrang importante if you're playing for long hours. Now, if you want the full complete spec sheet ng Y700 5th Gen, ito na. Now, what makes this tablet so popular is that isang kamay, pag ginigrip ko, hawak na hawak ko siya. Magandang grip ko dito sa kanya, wala akong naging problema dahil parang saktuhan lang siya sa aking kamay. And in fact, pag nilalagay ko sa loob ng aking pocket, sa back pocket ng aking pantalon, sumapsakto pa, pumapasok, no? So, I was really happy with itong investment natin. And true enough, the Y700 is a workhorse. So, lahat naman ng multitasking na ginawa ko dito sa kanya, mapa video editing, playing AAA games, or doing yung mga homeworks natin, eh walang problema. Maning-mani lang talaga sa kanya. The more na 16.5 tong akin, so mas angat pa nga siya, no? Yung RAM niya, physical RAM niya, 16 gig is more than enough para sa akin. Running all of my AI tasks dito sa tablet ito, I would say, piece of cake. And in fact, ang tablet ito comes together with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. So, alam na naman, 8 Elite Gen 5 is one of the most powerful na meron ng Qualcomm this year, unless na may lumabas pang bago. Very well optimized siya dito sa loob ng tablet na ito. It was almost getting me a 4 million na Antutu benchmark score sa version 11. And here are the other benchmark na ginawa ko. Now, pagdating sa battery, malaki ang kanyang battery, 9,000 mAh ang battery dito sa loob. And hindi siya mukhang makapalo, tinino guys, ang nipis-nipis pa rin niya. Probably, that's one of the most impressive thing dito sa tablet na ito is that pretty thin, hindi siya mabigat, and malaki ang kanyang battery capacity. And also, it supports 68 watts of fast charging. Now, charging tong tablet na ito, be it dito sa ilalim or dito sa side, pareho naman niyang support 68 watts of fast charging. And honestly, if you're gaming naman dito to the extreme, kung naka-battery mode ka lang, no, I would say na kaya-kaya na i-handle. I was being able to play Genshin ng roughly 2 hours straight, non-stop. I think nabawasan ako roughly mga 20% ng battery, which is pretty okay, no? Alam mo naman gaano kalupit ang Genshin pagdating sa graphics. Pero for me, 2 hours, 20% is not bad na. Medyo conservative na siya. Hindi na siya super duper power hungry. But of course, you can always use bypass charging para hindi mabawasan yung battery, para mas tumagal ang battery health ng iyong tablet. Pag ginamit mo naman tong tablet na ito, pang daily task, I would say na one whole day, wala problema, kaya-kaya na magtagal. I would say siguro, kahit a day and a half, siguro kaya na itagal dahil sa 9,000 naman ang kanyang battery and matipid naman siya sa battery. Hindi naman siya sobrang karapala, sobrang bilis maubos ng battery sa tablet na ito, which is of course one of the most surprising factor para sa akin. Now, pag-usapan natin ang kanyang display. Yung kanyang display, for me, it's the perfect size para sa isang tablet. Lalo sa gaming tablet to. 8.8 inch. Pero this one is a IPS LCD and it has a 165 Hz screen refresh rate, Dolby Vision, and it has 800 nits na maximum brightness. So, under the direct sunlight, there are times na medyo hirap ka konti, pero most of the times na medyo lumilim ka naman, makakabasa ka naman dito sa tablet na ito. Now, if you're like me, mahilig mag-browse ng social media, swipe ka across dito sa tablet na ito, you'll be able to enjoy yung mga reels, shorts. Okay, mabilis naman mag-load basta meron kang magandang connection. And browsing dito, I would say smooth naman on every single swipe. Now, if you're watching YouTube, Netflix, and all of your other online streaming na platforms, you get a really good immersive experience. That's a guarantee. Now, sinabi ko kanina, no, may speaker siya dito sa ilalim and dito sa ibabaw. Gusto ko lang i-try, no, since this is being tuned by Dolby Atmos, pakinggan lang natin yung sound siya kung worth it. Maganda nga ba? Let's try. So, napakinggan mo yung bagong song ni Cat's Eye, which is Fruity. And I would say na maganda yung kanyang sounds, ha. Hindi yan sobrang ganda na sagad to the max na yung ganda. Like mga flagship level na smartphone. Pero I would say na pretty solid na ang kanyang sound. I know na siguro if you're buying this one, wala ka naman ibang iisipin kundi gaming performance dito sa tablet na ito. Malamang that's probably why you're buying this one. So apat na tayo sa laro naman natin dito. I was able to play Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG, Wuthering Waves, and si Genshin Impact. Now simulan muna natin sa hindi AAA games, sa CODM. Umabot ako ng 165 na screen refresh rate dito. And it was really good. Sobrang smooth. Wala akong na-feel na lags dito. And talagang hataw na hataw, no? Talagang ma-feel ko yung game while I was playing. Ang laki ng screen. Smooth yung aking panning left and right. As in, talagang walang lag. And one thing that talagang would give you a good immersive experience dito is yung kanyang touch response plus yung kanyang okay na sounds. To the point na maririnig mo ang footstep coming from the left, coming from the right. And it is really, really good. Tuwan-tuwa naman dito sa kanyang gameplay. I was roughly able to play an hour and a half. And one good thing naman dito sa kanya is pretty chill lang ang kanyang temperature, 34 degrees Celsius lang inabot ko after an hour and a half ng gaming sa room temp, Now, pagdating naman sa PUBG, 120 FPS naman na-achieve natin dito sa kanya. And the gameplay was really smooth. Honestly, natuwa naman dito sa kanya kasi I was able to play roughly 2 hours dito and nakapag-isang chicken dinner din ako kahit papaano. The touch response was really good. Smooth na smooth naman ang gameplay ko dito sa kanya. I was happy, really, to be honest with you. And yung kanyang sound is pretty solid din as well. Wala rin naman ako na-feel na lags or frame drops. Halos naglalaro lang naman siya sa 117, 118 na kanyang frames while I was playing. Overall gameplay, I would say pretty good and solid. Hindi rin siya mainit, 35 degrees lang siya after 2 hours of gameplay. Pag-usapan natin mga AAA games. We start with Genshin Impact. Umabot ako ng 120 FPS dito sa game na ito. And there's a setting naman na pang frame boost, no? Na-boost naman niya ang kanyang frame rate to nung una, nung hindi ko pa siya turn on, nasa 60 lang siya. Pero nung tinurn on, kumabot siya ng 120. On most occasion naman, pag nagtatakbo ka, nag-adventure ka, mafe-feel mo okay naman siya. Smooth naman ang gameplay, wala ka mga problema. Almost consistent naman sa 120. Pero once you're engaged in battle, lalo na kung medyo nagka-clash na, one thing na napansin ko is bumababa siya to 90. Lalo na kung medyo heavy na effects, doon mo mafe-feel na bumababa na yung frame rates. Pero hindi naman siya masyado nakaka-affect doon sa gameplay. Hindi ko naman masyado nafe-feel nagsiskip yung game, no, habang in the heat of the battle. Siguro very minimal, I would say. Meron man dahil sa nakikita mo sa counter, pero kung wala kang counter, hindi mo naman siguro mapapansin na sobrang nagda-drop siya, no? Pero overall, okay naman ang kanyang touch response. Sound is good, solid naman siya. And hindi rin siya mainit after an hour of gameplay at 36 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Wuthering Waves, umabot ako ng 60 FPS. Wala siya pang frame boost. And gameplay is just okay. I wouldn't say na sobrang solid dahil pa nagka-clash ako, bumababa siya ng 36 FPS on most occasion. Pero nonetheless, yung kanyang touch response is solid, okay ang kanyang sounds. Okay naman gameplay, no? Just expect na there will be frame drops along the way. Siguro hindi pa siya ganun ka-optimize based sa aking experience. Siguro, hopefully ma-optimize nila tong game na ito kasi ang dami naglalaro din ng Wuthering Waves. And surprisingly, hindi rin siya mainit. Umabot lang siya ng 36 to 37 degrees Celsius after an hour of gameplay. Napag-usapan na natin yung kanyang camera, no? Yung kanyang likod is a 50MP na camera sensor which surprisingly can shoot you up to 40 and 30 FPS. And yung kanyang harap is a 8MP, can only shoot you up to 1080p and 30 FPS. Now, let's check the samples. Now, on outdoor, kunwari binigyan kayo ng homework ng teacher mo to take some mga flowers and leaf shots, I would say na not bad, pero not the best on a tablet. Pero honestly, yung mga nakukuha ko naman dito sa kanya is okay. Overall, I would say na a bit saturated siya towards the lighter green shade, pero not bad na siya para sa isang gaming tablet. Now, if you bring it indoors, parang mas nag-perform pa nga siya kunti sa indoors rather than sa outdoors. Well, tinan mo mga photos dito sa indoor, medyo mas sharper. Maganda naman kanyang focus. And kaya pa nga niya mag-zoom up to 10 times zoom, tinan nyo guys. Pero okay lang, hindi naman siya sobrang ganda after 10 times zooming. But it's still readable. Kahit gabi na, no, I was still able to take some solid snaps naman dito sa kanya. And tinan itong coffee shots na ito, no. Pag zoom mo, maganda pa rin tingnan yung kanyang mga bubbles. Now, here's a quick video from the front-facing camera. The Lenovo Legion Y700 na 5th gen. Okay, 1080p and 30. I'd say not bad ang kanyang quality. And here's a quick video from the rear camera. Camera ng Lenovo Legion Y700 na 5th gen. So, I would say na pretty nice, 4K and 30 ang kayang na-shoot. Now, normally sa tablet, tinatry ko naman lagi on indoor, may well-lit na ilaw para ma-check natin kung ginamit ko naman to for video conferencing, kamusta ang kanyang performance, and here goes. Guys, right now, hawak natin ang Lenovo Legion Y700 na 5th gen. And using yung kind of front-facing camera, recording a 1080p and 30 FPS na video, this is the resolution we'll be getting, plus yung gamit nating audio is the default microphone ng tablet. What can you say? So guys, ano masasabi nyo dito sa Lenovo Legion Y700 na 5th gen? Honestly, runaway favorite for 2026. And definitely, one thing na sobrang gusto ko is kayang-kaya ko i-grip na isang kamay. Kanina pa grip to, no? And hindi naman ako napapagod, to be honest with you. And one thing to like din for me, yung kanyang ilaw dito is really good, cool tingnan. Especially yung kanyang Legion na etching dito, ang ganda tingnan. Overall, solid naman siya, aluminum back and aluminum frames. Probably you might want to buy yourself a tempered glass dito para medyo mas ma-reinforce lang yung screen mo para hindi siya mabilis magasgas. Kasi wala ako na personally nakita ko anong klaseng glass protection na meron neto. But I'm pretty sure naman kahit paano may certain level of scratch resistance naman to. Pero of course, better pa rin may tempered glass. Overall, happy ako sa kanyang performance. Kayo guys, are you getting the Lenovo Legion Y700 na 5th gen? Let me know in the comments. And if you're planning to get one, nakuha ko to kay UKDB Gadgets. I'll pop the link on the description or dyan lang sa YouTube shopping link. So guys, in-invite ko kayo to like, subscribe dito sa akin channel so you don't miss out yung mga reviews natin like this one, mga medyo rare na Legion Y700 na 5th gen. So until then, I'll see you on my next video. Peace out! And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.